Hi, I'm Mark Hadden, and this is In Leather, the show for the leather community in Melbourne and Australia. And today I've got with me in the studio two of Vic Leather's finest. I've got Andrew Lovett, the Vice President. Hi Andrew, how are you going?
Good, thank you, Mark.
And I've got Steve Oerles from Vic Leather as well, who's a committee member.
Thank you very much, how are you?
Good. Today I want to talk about Vic Leather, and where did Vic Leather come from? Andrew?
Well, Vic Leather came from the community. We're a community-based organisation run for the community, by the community. We've been operating for about 3.5 to 4 years. Where we came from was a group of people here in Melbourne felt we needed an organisation that was run for the community, by the community. So a friend of mine, Nathan Neeson, just got a bunch of people together and just started discussing what we kind of wanted this organisation to look like, and then we got kind of support from different members of the community, the leather businesses and the bars, and we became incorporated about 3 years ago, and we're a committee of 9. So where did we come from? We came from the community.
From the community.
Yeah.
Steve, could you tell me a bit about the makeup of the club and who is involved, and what sort of members do you attract?
We attract a lot of different styles of members. I guess a good place to start is with the actual committee. We're mixed male, female, no sort of 50-50, it just varies depending on who's been voted in the last elections. As for our members, we're open to anyone so long as they're pretty much over the age of 18. Just because we do go to places that sell alcohol, and we prefer to keep it legal. Men, women, gay, straight, bi, trans, unsure, pretty much anyone who wants to come along and join can. I guess our requirement is that they have some sort of like or desire for leather, or at least fetish of some description. There's a lot of different fetishes out there, so a lot of people dress in a large variety of styles, whether it be rubber, corsets, neoprene, leather, of course.
Can you expand on that a bit, Andrew?
The people of our organisation may be there because they love of leather, but they also love other things like rubber, neoprene, sports gear even. That's a bit of a fetish for some guys. Soccer gear is coming in very big knee-high socks. Even football gear, Australian rule football gear is considered a bit of a fetish.
Tradie gear.
Tradie gear. Love me a bit of tradie gear.
Yeah.
So it really depends. We are kind of like open to any and all, as long as you enjoy wearing what you like to wear. Yeah.
So you get together, and what's a general meet like? I mean, what sort of things are discussed?
Sure. Well, the people when we get together once a month, we have a monthly get-together, which we have called Gear Up. When we get together, it's a bunch of people wearing their gear. We meet at the Yorkshire Hotel in Abbotsford. It's a pub. It's got a TAB, a restaurant. So generally, it's not it's a nice kind of affair. We don't really wear chaps or have any kind of naughty bits showing really. We're there with the general patrons. So generally, what's discussed is people just wearing their gear. So they might be wearing a leather shirt or some leather pants, even just a vest, something just, so it's kind of like a little bit more casual. What's discussed is kind of like the events that we have coming up. Where we might, we have a lot of events that we either do ourselves or that we promote on behalf of other organisations.
And talking about other organisations, how's the leather community fitting into the queer community within Melbourne? I suppose do you guys have sponsors and stuff like that gets involved with Vic Leather, and how do you fit in with the rest of the community?
We have a lot of people who cross between different styles of groups. We have a few people who are members that are actually part of Vic Bears. There's also a couple of other sort of smaller groups that are members with us as well as with other groups. There's another one, I think it's called Chains. I can't remember what Chains stands for, but it does mean something. They're a different style of group, but we also have some of their members are our members. So it's just that because it's such a unique community, there's a lot of crossover between the different variances of styles of clubs. In regards to sponsorship, Eagle Leather is one of the leather companies that we deal with, Lucretia and Dessard also.
The Laird.
Yep, Laird.
Yeah, well,
Yep.
in fact, one of my first times I went to a leather event was at the Laird, and it was the meet and greet,
Oh, fantastic. which
which was a great event. You know, get down there, meet the different guys that are involved, and of course, being Laird is usually a men's only space.
It is.
But on that occasion, it was actually a mixed event, so it allowed women to get there as well, which was very good.
Yeah, the Laird are very good to us. They don't get very many opportunities to open their doors up to women. So they were very kind to us and gave us one of their spots. And so we try and do meet and greet once a year at the Laird.
Yeah. What other sort of events do you have on during the year?
We like to throw a big party as a thank you to our members and our supporters, which is called Black Ball. It's generally towards the later part of the year in November. And so Black Ball is a dance party where we encourage people to come out, have a bit of a dance, have a bit of a mingle in gear if they can. If not, then we encourage like a black dress code. But we get a really good cross section at
sure
Black
do.
Ball.
Yeah, in fact, the last Black Ball was my first, and it was a great event, I have to say. You had some great DJs, and it was just a really good feel down at the club that we were at.
It was a great party, that one. Very good.
Yeah.
Lots of fun.
And what about the any other events that you've got during the year?
We generally do. We have a presence at Midsummer. We've just had. We had the Midsummer Carnival, and we also marched in Pride March as well, where we marched along with our leather pride flags, which is fantastic because we had a lot of people coming up to us asking what our flag meant and who we are. The leather pride flag is quite kind of unique, really. So that was great for a great exposure and people asking us who we are and what we're about.
That's fantastic. If people want to get involved, is there a website that they can go to?
Definitely. We are www.vicleather.org.au.
That's fantastic. All right, thank you very much, Andrew and Stephen. And this has been In Leather, and we'll catch you next time on Bent TV.